Hello YouTube, and we're back in the garage again. Today's going to be sort of a weird week where I'm taking a deload. As you guys know, I signed up for an Olympic weightlifting meet, my redemption arc, 7/29, so in about 6 more weeks I'll be doing it. So this is week 7 of my program, and we're just simply taking a deload. Deloads are necessary. That said, because I'm taking a deload, I don't have too much to upload. Like today's workout was pretty simple. We switched from hang snatches to doing block snatches, and now we're doing today just for a pivot deload week. We did some high bar squats, and we also did some press in some rep ranges I don't normally do. That said, I want to upload this video because I'm 7 weeks in, and I want to talk about the barbell that everybody clicked the video for. The barbell is the Bells of Steel Olympic weightlifting bar. Now, for context, I first competed, if you go on the YouTube channel, Victor's first Olympic weightlifting competition. I originally prepped using an Ohio power bar. Yes, you heard that right. I used an Ohio power bar in my first prep for Olympic weightlifting. That's how I learned how to do snatches, how I learned how to do a clean. And when I went to compete, things did change because, as every good Olympic weightlifter knows, the bar does matter, the spin on the collars matter, the diameter of the bar matters, how bouncy it is off your legs matters, and we'll get into the review. And I want to show you the Rogue Ohio Power Bar that I was training on for a while. Now I'm going to turn the camera over because I don't really do a lot of fancy editing. But this guy is the Rogue Ohio Power Bar that I was using. Black oxide, 29 millimeters in diameter, or 29.5. Overall, a solid good bar. I've pulled 500 pounds with this. I've squatted damn near 440 on here. And I've squatted 462 in competition back in my powerlifting days. I benched 270 here too with this bar. It's a good bar, but for Olympic weightlifting purposes, everybody knows that this spin matters. Like that is S. This spin is S. And this knurling is aggressive as hell. Although the black oxide makes it less so, and you can see it being a little shitty because I don't take care of it. That said, that's enough about this, and there's this central knurling, so when you're catching cleans or doing power cleans or doing snatches, that thing in the middle is just not ideal. So now let's talk about the Bells of Steel barbell. And before I get to that, we're also going to review these soon. I have held up on them because I want to talk about those Walmart plates again in the re-review of this. I just want to make sure these hold up before I do it. Anyways, now let's talk about the Bells of Steel weightlifting bar. First, you get a nice solid look at it. Nice little shaft. You got the Bells of Steel insignia. The strength equipment of champions, which, to be honest, it has held up well. Here, you guys can see the 20 kg, 28 mils weightlifting bar. So it is designed to do weightlifting. And the reason is, well, before we get there, let's check out the rings. So if you can see in my Rogue Ohio Power Bar, it has one of those guys there too. But that one over there is a benching. That's where you're normally limited to your bench width on powerlifting federations. But this also has a snatch grip. So this is really good. Another thing that really screwed me over in my competition when training with that was that the first time I ever competed in Olympic weightlifting, I didn't know that these were two different things. So my grip was screwed up because I used to set up my grip about like that far, but then I was doing it here, so my grip was too wide and I missed my snatches in competition. It's something that matters. So having these two things, I think, is fundamental. You can use this for benching. I don't suggest it, but having this is a nice feature. Another thing you'll notice is that it's thinner. Like I said, it's 28 mils, so it's really easy to hook grip. That's also easy to hook grip, but it's a different type of hook grip. Here, there's no center knurling, which is awesome. Going from a Rogue Ohio Power Bar to this is like night and day. I can catch cleans here, and my neck doesn't get destroyed. You know, I used to catch cleans over there, and catching cleans with that was just destructive. Like I used to give myself hickeys with the bar. Here, this bar gives you a nice light kiss. It's really nice to use. More knurling, and then the other side. Now, I will talk about this bar a little bit more in depth. For starters, you can just have this, you can just look at it while I'll talk. For starters, this bar is really good. I'm not going to lie. The spin is something you guys want to see. Like, in comparison to the Rogue Ohio Power Bar, like, check this out. I'm going to get a little weird angle going, but look at that spin. Look at that spin. And that is useful. I won't lie, I didn't know that spin would be really helpful on cleans, because when you clean, the spin actually helps you lock in your front rack position, or the spin helps you lock in your clean or snatch catch position. That actually affects, and if you don't train with that effect, going in a competition where they're using Eleiko bars, you will get screwed over hardcore. That spin is necessary. Again, I just want to stress, I used to train on a Rogue Ohio power bar. I want to show you the capability of this spin. I'm going to hold it similar. Look at that. That's the spin. That's your spin. So going from this to competition was night and day, and it screwed over my snatch pretty hardcore outside of this, having this grip issue and in this spin. It was just something I never experienced. Holding it in the rack position is one of the greatest fucking feelings of your life. Like, it literally feels designed. The thickness of the bar is just made for it to be rackable on your neck area. The spin makes catching stuff really beautiful. That being said, I do want to talk about some negatives. One thing I don't like is that the knurling is very passive. Like, it is not aggressive at all. And this is something I didn't know. Eleiko power bars, or Eleiko whatever the hell they use for Olympic weightlifting meets, their knurling is aggressive AF. And I mean aggressive because their knurling split my shins open when I competed. This is very passive, so for the average trainee in their house, it's not a big deal, right? This isn't Eleiko, but I would like more knurling, just because my hook grip in this garage is not AC'd, not heated. It gets kind of nasty in here, and I get sweaty, and in hook gripping, I just need to shock the crap out of my hands over and over. More knurling would avoid that, like that guy. Another thing I do not like is the shaft. I'm going to zoom in real quick for everybody to see. You see that black? This black here, this black here, that black here. I know people are going to be like, you don't take care of your bars. Listen, man, I don't necessarily want to say I don't, but I try my best to take care of it, right? But that black left over is from this like weird pattern they have on here, which I don't like, because it's just like this weird pattern. If you put metal plates on there, you'll get the metal residue from the sliding in and back. I think that's a bad design. I like this design. You can tell it's been used a lot, because I've had this bar for about 5 years, but it's a good bar. It looks dirty, sure, because I don't clean them. But I'd rather see this flatness than have this brand new bar. You immediately get all these marks just because of going in and out. Now, you might be questioning, what does this man know about clean and jerks and snatches? Well, I've snatched 185 pounds. No, excuse me. I've cleaned and jerked 185, which I can snip into video after this. And I've snatched about 140. I could probably snatch more, but I just don't feel comfortable maxing out in my limited space here. So I've only gone up to 140, and I save most of my attempts for meet day, even if I don't get them. That said, overall, now I'm going to go back over here. Overall, what do I think about this bar? Should you buy it? For the price point, I think this is one, it's kind of a bar that, like, for the price point, it's kind of unbeatable. I'll be 100% with you. It is $300, and that's a steal. Eleiko is $1,000. Rogue weightlifting bars, I hear they're trash. I don't have one. I've never experienced one, but I've heard they're trash. They're around this price point, if not a little bit more expensive, because it's Rogue. Bells of Steel, as you guys can see, remember my video down here with the belt squat. And I've used the belt squat. It just looks like I don't use it because that's how I work here. It's just limited space, so I put stuff on it. It's good equipment. It's made to last. I suggest it for the price point. It is great. For a training bar, it is great. The sleeves are a downside. The knurling, being too passive, is a downside. Not having the center knurling might be a downside. We'll find out when I compete if that affects it. But going from a Rogue Ohio power bar to no knurling in the center actually was a benefit for me. But again, let's see how well it translates in competition. The diameter of this bar is perfect for hook grip. It's amazing. Now, would I recommend you to get it? Yes, it's a 4 out of 5 bar. Are there better options out there? Hell yes. If you have the money, buy an Eleiko. Don't look at this. If you don't have the money, you're just like me, and you just need something to train with, then yeah, get the Bells of Steel bar. What are you doing? Okay, that said, I'm going to insert the snatch and the clean and jerk in here just for quick shits and giggles. And if I have any other things to upload this week, I'll upload them. I'm thinking I'm going to get those Bells of Steel bumper plate videos sometime soon. And maybe you'll get a couple of training shorts from my deload week. It's a deload week. I feel a little beat up, and it's what it is. Week 7. We got 6 more weeks to go until competition. Let's get this shit done, boys. Anyways, peace. Subscribe. Most of you motherfuckers who watch my videos, all of my equipment review, 1,000 plus views. I got 300 subscribers. What you doing, bro? You gotta give me some love. I'm not even saying because I want anything else. These videos are out of my heart, and I just want people to subscribe and join the team to see my progression. Because remember, here we used to do powerlifting, we do weightlifting now. I won't train you, but I will share training knowledge. I will give you tips and advice. This is an average guy. I'm not roided up, bro. People who are OGs remember the days that I literally bloat maxed to 225 pounds to pull 500 pounds from the floor. A lot of people never done that in their life. They don't know what it is. Subscribe to learn the ways. You don't need roids. You don't need a lot of things. You can get strong. I'm cutting right now. I'm the lowest I've weighed in my life. I'm 185 and still cutting. We're going to get ripped and we're going to get jacked. I mean, jacked for Olympic weightlifter standards. But we're getting in shape for competition. And this is another road. Maybe we'll start running. Maybe we'll do something else. But subscribe to join. Subscribe to join the team. Subscribe to join the videos. Whether it's educational, reviews, or just my life. Or boxing. Anyways. Peace. Enjoy the 2 training montages, and we'll see you again for the pumper plate review or some shorts I decide to upload in my deload.
Out to the